Hey everybody, welcome to the adventures of the Oklahoma Gruntman. Hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. Just sitting out here on the front porch this morning. Kind of keep an eye on the weather. We do have a chance of some severe weather here today. But it looks like they even kind of changed that a little bit. It's either going to stay south of us or go north of us. But we still do have a chance of rain, and I really hope we do get some of that. But it's very humid. Temperature-wise, it's beautiful. Probably the low 70s right now. The wind is picking up a little bit, but yeah, we're used to that here. We did get a little bit of rain early this morning. It was more of a mist. It wasn't really rain. But we do have a couple pretty good shots of rain coming up, so they said we could have an isolated thunderstorm this afternoon. But the severe weather is supposed to stay up into Kansas or down into Texas, so I really hope nobody gets any real severe weather. It sounded like the one in Kansas could be more severe for tornadoes than the one in Texas. Texas, they were talking just heavy rain and hail and high winds, but they said there could be some severe tornadoes up into Kansas. So we pray that that don't happen. But yeah, I'm just sitting out here on the front deck. I got the GoPro set up, and I got Dakota out here with me. He's just laying out here looking out toward the street, and I got the GoPro set up, and actually I'm going to read a little bit today from this book that it was authored by Teresa Green. She sent me 4 books a long time ago, and I'm just going to read some of this today for you guys. I'm sure if you're interested in a book, just get a hold of Teresa Green. Leave her a message on my video, and she usually watches them. So if not, I can put a link to her YouTube channel, and you can get a hold of her that way. But I'm just going to read a little bit of that today on my GoPro and add it in my video. But yeah, the skies are gray, and like I say, it's there's a chance of rain today, so we'll hope we get some of that, and if we do, we'll get that on video for you guys. So God bless you. We'll talk to you later. Hey everybody, I'm sitting out here on the front deck. I'm gonna read you a little bit of this book from Teresa Green. It's called Saving Dr. Frankenstein. Have to bear with me. I might not be the best storyteller, but I'll do my best. We'll start with chapter 1 here. It's Creatureville, Saving Dr. Frankenstein, Chapter 1, School's Out for the Summer. Class, please settle down. Even though this is the last day of school before summer vacation, we have things to get done and announcements to make. Since it seems everyone has passed and will be moving on into the 6th grade. More of your classes will be upstairs on the 2nd floor. Make sure you come to orientation in the fall so you can become more familiar with the upper floors. Everyone should practice their crafts through the summer. You will be surprised at how much you will lose if you don't keep up with your particular craft. Witch Hazel is having a summer program, or sort of a day camp, for those who are going to be a witch or a warlock. She would like to see everyone at her home. Of course, it's up to you as to whether you want to participate or not. Titus Swamp Thing is looking for 2 young people to help out at the radio station for a couple days a week. He is going to take one from the upper classes, but also someone as young as the 6th grade. That is why I am allowed to make this announcement in this class. This is the first year that he has decided to hire someone so young. So please, whoever gets this opportunity, make sure you do your best so you don't mess it up for the next person. Tiny Troll raises her hand widely to make sure she gets Mr. Gator's, their homeroom teacher's attention. Yes, Tilly, what is it? Asked Mr. Gator. Girls can apply too? Tilly asked. Yes, Tilly, girls can apply too, Mr. Gator replies. This is something new, so everyone should put on your thinking caps. You will have a summer assignment this year. The entire class whines when they hear summer assignment. Settle down, settle down. Your summer homework will be to write, draw, or design any type of special plaque, statue, or some form of notary for a special Founders Day festival for the fall celebration. It will be graded on creativity, content, and how close you understand the meaning being the Founders Day celebration. I want to know what Founders Day means to you. Whoever comes up with the best idea, theirs will be used for the year's celebration. The rest will be put on display for everyone to see. Even though you may not be the winner, the grade will be counted toward your next year's grades. So do the best you can. You may also work in groups up to 3. Tilly waves her hand around over and over again. Mr. Gator, Mr. Gator, you said on the last day of school you would tell us how you got to Creatureville, Tilly says. Okay, Mr. Gator says as he sits on the front of his desk facing the class. When I was a much younger creature, I was in the circus as part of a freak show in the human world. I was billed as the Alligator Man, half gator, half man. Unfortunately, a child was mauled by a sick dog while the circus was performing in a small town. The boy was found unconscious and they had to rush him to the hospital in a larger town about 50 miles away. They were not sure if he would make it or not. The humans, of course, blamed the Alligator Man and stormed the circus to kill me. Luckily, a couple of the clowns were in town without their makeup doing some shopping. They saw the mob form by the sheriff's office. They rushed back to the circus to warn me. I was able to escape with just minutes before the townspeople arrived. From where I was hiding, I could see the townspeople storm the circus, pushing over trailers, taking axes to everything in their way. Unfortunately, the townspeople destroyed the circus looking for me. The rest of the circus had to flee to save their own lives with not much more than what they had on their backs. When it was all over, all of the tents and equipment were destroyed, which closed down the circus and put all of those people out of work. The humans spent the night tracking anyone down from the circus to try and find me. They put anyone they found in jail and beat them, trying to get the circus people to tell them where I was. Those townspeople were crazy mad, and they were out of their minds, and they didn't care what they did to any of us. Later the next day, the dog was found by a group of men looking for me. It had rabies. The dog was foaming at the mouth and was very sick. The sheriff was forced to destroy the animal and help relieve him from his suffering before he could hurt anyone else. A couple of days later, the boy woke up from his coma and told his parents he wanted to pet the doggy, but the dog attacked him, said Mr. Gator. But how did you get away from all of those people? Ernie asked. I was very lucky. The circus was set up not far from a train track. A freight train was passing through. I was able to jump on a boxcar and stow away on the freight train until I reached a larger city, Mr. Gator says. If you got away, how did you find out what happened to everyone? Asked Tilly. In the large city where I ended up, I ran into one of the circus people. He said he was kept in jail until the boy woke up and told what happened. They felt bad about what they'd done. The townspeople repaired the little trailer and truck he used to travel in. They gave him sort of a little bit of money as a way to say, we're sorry. He was in the city looking for a job when I saw him, replied Mr. Gator. You went to a big city? Weren't you afraid of the humans seeing you and of getting caught? Asked Helen Howard, the youngest of the Howard children. Yes, but I quickly found out that in the big cities, in the human world, they have homeless people. They live in the streets, sleep in doorways and abandoned buildings. Most of the humans ignore them and don't look at the homeless people. I found an old abandoned warehouse to live in. I used the offices for my home. I hid during the day and would only go out at night. I wore a jacket with a hood on it that I could pull up and hide most of my face. If I had a chance to get close to people, I would wear a scarf around my face. If someone came too close to me, I would act crazy and mean, and that usually kept them away, explains Mr. Gator. How did you find Creatureville? Asked Tilly. I'm not sure about that. Witch Hazel approached me one night when I was looking for food. Of course, I thought she was just another homeless person, and I tried my act on her. She busted out laughing. I was in shock. I just stood there staring at her like she was the crazy one. When she finally stopped laughing, she said, I'm sure that works on humans, but I find it rather entertaining. She asked if we could go back to my warehouse so we could talk. She would tell me about herself and her companion. Then out of the shadows, Pop Frankenstein appeared. I just stared up at him and nodded my head yes, and I turned around and walked back to the warehouse. They followed me, but I think they knew where we were going and how to get in. I had it rigged up so no one else could get inside or find out how I got in the empty warehouse. I did not have to tell them how to do it. I still don't know how they found me or how they knew how to get in that old warehouse. Witch Hazel showed me that she is a witch and did a couple of small spells for me. Then they told me about Creatureville and that I could have a home, a job, a family, a life that I wanted and not have to hide it all. So I told them I would like to see it, but of course, being the skeptic that I am, I asked if I could leave if I wanted to. They assured me I could. That Creatureville was for those who are not welcomed anywhere else, but by no means was it to be a prison for any creature. But how I actually got here, I do not know. We laid down to get some sleep that night. When I woke up, I found myself in a nice cozy bed with a few furnishings in a small house. The few pieces of clothing that I had hung in the closet, and what few personal things I had. We arranged on a homemade looking dresser. Were arranged on a homemade looking dresser. When I went into the kitchen, I found it fully stocked with everything I would need. I made some coffee and soon it was ready. Witch Hazel and Pop Frankenstein were knocking at the front door. I invited them in for some coffee and we discussed what I wanted and was looking for. So here I am, says Mr. Gator. The bell rings. Mr. Gator yells over the top of screeching chairs and the young monster children's talking. Don't forget to do your summer project. What does Founders Day mean to you? Have a great summer. Bye, everyone. With that, the monster children rushed out of the room. Tilly ran up to Warren and asked him if she could be his partner for the summer project. Warren told her no, that Ernie would be his partner. Then she asked if the three of them could work together. Warren, Ernie are pushed out of the door before either one of them could answer. They still had to report to 2 more classes for final information and instructions. Also, if anyone needed to make anything up, this is everyone's last chance to do so. In Professor Madley's class, Warren still had to do 1 more experiment so he could move on to the next grade level, even though he had done much better than the rest of the year after winning his new broom. He still had to redo some of the experiments that he had failed earlier. He had just 1 more to go and he would finally be caught up. Ernie could have gone to free period and waited out the rest of the day and played like everyone else, but he chose to help in the lab. His friend and a couple of other students were also struggling in Professor Madley's class. Warren rereads the instructions twice before starting his potion. Then he measured each ingredient carefully and double-checked it before he puts it into the cauldron. When Warren finished his potion, he raises his hand. Professor Madley walks slowly over to Warren's desk with his hands behind his back, giving Warren a very stern look. The professor looks over his glasses at Warren's work very carefully, like he is trying to find something wrong. Warren stands there very quietly, waiting on the professor to say or do something. Finally, Professor Madley tilts his head back and looks down his nose at Warren and says, "Very well done, young man. I will give you an A for this experiment. It turned out exactly the way it's supposed to, which is much better than the bubbles and butterflies you entertained us with before. Have a nice summer, young man." With that, the professor went back to his desk and sat down and began reading. Warren and Ernie grabbed their things and almost ran out the door. They hurriedly down to Mrs. Wolf's class until the noon bell rings. Everyone in the school jumps up and yells as they ran out the door into the halls of the large school building. They all pushed and shoved, trying to get out of the school first. As each monster child makes it out the door, they run yelling and screaming towards their homes. Tilly runs out of the front door trying to catch Ernie and Warren, but she can't find them anywhere. She almost gets knocked over because everyone is running out of the building. She tries to find an area where she can get out of everyone's way to find Warren and Ernie. Okay, we'll stop there. That was chapter 1. And I really like reading. And of course, this is a fiction book, of course, but it's very entertaining. I'm really getting into it already. And I'll try and read a chapter of this a couple times a week. If you guys enjoy this, leave it in the comments below. Like I say, Teresa sent me 4 different books, and this is the first one I've really read, started reading anyway, because quite honestly, when I read here by myself, if I'm just reading a book, I get tired and fall asleep, but reading it out loud, kind of cool. So yeah, if you guys like this content, leave a comment below whether you want to see more of this. Hope you like it. I enjoyed doing it. God bless you guys. We'll talk to you later. Hey, Teresa Green, you wanted to see in the pineapple. This is the first one. This is the second one. And this is the oldest one that I have. Don't see any pineapple coming up yet, but well, just let them keep growing. Everybody just up here checking the P.O. box. We got a key. What number? 24.
A SpongeBob joke. You know what's funnier than 24? 25. Keith has no idea.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I've never watched SpongeBob. 26, 25, 24.
Nice.
Got a Amazon Prime. So let's see what this is. Hey everybody. Got a package here from Amazon Prime. I already know who it's from, but
wow.
Pretty cool.
That is cool.
Thank you, Teresa Green.
That's so cool.
I've been really thinking about this for quite a while. Just have never pulled the trigger on it. This is going to go to Iowa with us.
Yep. Oh, that's so cool. How about that?
It's a rope. It's got gloves. It's got the hook. For any of you guys don't know what I'm looking at here, the fishing magnet. I don't know if you guys ever watched some fishing magnet videos. This is pretty cool. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I can't wait to get it all put together, but it's a pretty hefty magnet. But anyway, a fishing magnet. I'll put it all together later, but put it two different ways. You can either put it in from the top or the side. And you tie your rope on it and throw it out in a creek or a river, a lake or whatever, and see what you retrieve. I've been thinking about this for quite a while, so thank you again, Teresa. I definitely appreciate it. That's pretty cool. Well, this is Loctite to lock so you don't come undone while you're out throwing it. That's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm looking forward to using this. It's definitely going to come back to Iowa with us, and we're going to go throw it in some creeks or whatever and rivers. Maybe go down to the gravel pit down there and throw it out there and see what we can snag up. So yeah, thank you again. Definitely appreciate that. You guys are just so awesome. Now what did I do with my keys? In my pocket. So yeah, thank you again. You guys you're all so awesome. God bless you guys. We'll talk to you later. Hey everybody, we're just up here at the new Starbucks that they're putting up. Tristan's excited.
Yep.
But they got the parking lot pretty much done. They're starting the blacktop work of it. They haven't got it all done yet, but they started the landscaping. I see they got some trees put in. And yeah, they're doing some landscaping here. They're actually doing blacktop work right now because he's got the packer running there. So yeah, they got, looks like about 3 inches more blacktop to put in. I don't understand why they didn't just concrete it all, but I suppose the blacktop is a little cheaper. But the landscapers are out here now planting shrubs and trees. It's coming along. I think they got the whole outside of the building done. They're just working on the interior right now.
Hey, Keith, it's just unbelievable that our small town got a Starbucks. Just unreal. I never would have imagined this.
We're not that small of a town, really.
Compared to Oklahoma City.
Yeah, but even 12,000 people is a lot of people when you stop and think about it.
Yeah, I think we're just under 12,000, 11 some change.
But yeah, we just wanted to show you a little update on this. We'll have Tristan show you. The building is pretty much done.
They got to put signs
up and
interior stuff probably, tables and
yeah. I don't see anything happening in the interior yet. But
got to finish the exterior.
A whole nother crew will probably come in and do interior.
But it's a beautiful building. It looks nice.
It's starting to come along.
Our abandoned Chicken Express.
It's nice to have a new business come into town, but
Starbucks, it's going to be busy for months because it's Starbucks.
Yeah,
If I can talk here, two businesses that I always see that are busy nonstop: Chick-fil-A, Starbucks. Those two, it's nonstop, open to close. What do you say, Keith? Even Chick-fil-A is miserable, open to close.
Well, and it's going to be busy, especially the first 2 months. It's going to be exceptional busy. Hey everybody, if you want to help my channel, check out my merch that I got for sale. This is the hats, and I got t-shirts for sale. I'm working on keychains. I'll have them shortly, and I'll put the prices in the description. And yeah, it would really help my channel out. This is what I've got done for hats so far. I'm still looking for an outlet to get more hats, but I don't have a lot on hand. So if you guys would like to purchase anything, I'll leave everything in the description on how you can do that. And we'll show you some t-shirts here also. Hey everybody, this is just a couple of the t-shirts that are available. I got several colors and sizes. And again, I'll put this in the description of the cost and everything and how you can place your order, ways to pay, stuff like that. But yeah, if you're interested in any merch, please support my channel, and God bless you guys, and see you later. Hey everybody, I hope you had a wonderful Thursday. I had a good day. Hope you guys enjoyed the story time of me reading the book from Teresa Green. And like I say, if that's something you would like to see some more of, please leave it in the comments. I'll be glad to keep doing that. Like I say, she sent me 4 books, and we'll go through this one first and see how that goes. I won't do it every day, but I'll do it maybe a couple times a week, or at least once a week, and we'll do a story time. And yeah, I had fun doing it. Hope you like the pictures of the flowers. I've been trying to utilize my camera a lot more. It takes really good pictures, and yeah, I just enjoy even doing that. So but yeah, it's been a really good day, and we haven't gotten any rain yet. I see some storms are firing off up into Kansas right now, so we'll keep everybody up with that in Kansas in our prayers. It's all west and north of us. I was really hoping to get some rain, but we haven't really gotten any yet. But there's still a slight chance. I'm probably going to go out and water after I get my video uploaded. Water my plants because it's pretty dry out there again. We didn't get enough rain to make any difference, so yeah, we got chances coming up on Saturday again, and looks like several days next week. So yeah, hopefully we'll get some rain sooner or later. It's all just going around us for some reason. The wind is blowing pretty hard out here yet. There's a lot of storms. Some starting to go down into Texas, and some, like I say, up in Kansas. So, but right now we're here in Woodward. It's just cloudy and windy. But anyway, I'm gonna get my video uploaded here. I want to thank each and every one of you guys again for all the love and support you guys show both of my channels. And if you haven't yet, please go check out my second channel, Cooking with the Oklahoma Gruntman. Like I said earlier, right now it's every Saturday I'm going to upload a video, but it might even be a couple of weeks until I get some content out there and get my subscribers coming up. So there again, we'll just play that by ear right now. But as of right now, there won't be one up again until Saturday about noon. And yeah, I got it all ready to go. So you can be looking for that. And yeah, so I'm going to get my video uploaded. Like I always say, treat everybody the way you want to be treated. Make this world a better place. Keep moving toward those goals, one step at a time. Be nice, be kind, be the best person you can be. Keep the good Lord in your heart. Lead by example. God bless every one of you, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.